All right, let me pause this. I am only going to be here for a couple of minutes. I've got a full reading that's going to be coming up on Kirk Franklin. Now, I have not thrown the cards yet. I have not thrown the cards yet on Kirk Franklin and who he is, but I just have a sneaky suspicion. And see, these rumors have been circulating about him and his son for like a few years now, like for a while. And the reason why this young man is speaking out is because Kirk Franklin is the devil. He's a fraud. He's evil. And I believe that Kirk Franklin is trying to kill his son. I believe that he needs a sacrifice. Now, I don't even have to tell you how disgusting this is. Um, I don't even need to tell you. I believe Kirk Franklin's son wholeheartedly, because I know how crazy people can be. And I believe Kirk Franklin is a bad person. I do. I believe he's a horrible man. Um, I believe that it is a fact that he does y'all know that song Stomp. I'm a folks say Stomp. I'm a people say Stomp. Yeah, he want to stomp his son's life out. So I'm gonna be doing a full reading on that very, very soon, probably later on this evening. Yep. He definitely wants to start. He definitely wants the hanged one came up. He definitely wants to sacrifice his son. And see, that's the hanged man is the sacrifice. It is. And I don't know. I'm trying to figure out Black folks that contend to certain religions. You're not embarrassed yet. There's nothing inside of you that says, hey, maybe I should be a little embarrassed. When you take it that far, when you take your religion that far, and it's in, and you know what? A lot of people say, oh, well, he's not a real Christian. He's evil. He's this, he's that. But in everyday life, Christians are sacrificing their kids. Like some of them are. Like in real life, not famous people, but just regular old people will sacrifice their children. Whether or not it's a blood sacrifice or it's an energetic sacrifice. Hmm. And I'm trying to like, have you not learned yet? Like, why are you doing this? These people, oh, goodness gracious. And so I think one of the reasons why he wants to murk his son is because I believe that his son, I think it has a lot to do with him being eccentric. I think it has a lot to do with Kirk Franklin being jealous of his own son because he's a very handsome young man. And I'm going to do a reading on the situation because I think it's disgusting. And I believe that young man is going to give Kirk Franklin a run for his money spiritually. Spiritually, he is. Spiritually. Because this is wrong. Obviously, Kirk Franklin is wrong. It exposes the problems in the Black community with parents and their children. And even in the Bible, it talks about parents eating their own children. That is called a sacrifice. And I think it's sick because I think that when these people die and they be thinking they about to go through them pearly gates and it be hellfire and brimstone, that is so disgusting. So disgusting. I've a child sacrifice, nah, boy, but it's a lot of people that are into that. So I do have a reading coming up on that because I just don't agree with people doing this. Don't agree with it. What the hell is wrong with you? All this made up shit in that Bible has caused you to lose your damn mind. People have lost their minds completely. And I believe that the Bible is a book of curses. It's not a book of spells, it's a book of curses. This is like a grimoire or something. And people just ignorantly go, oh, the Holy Bible. Boy. And I like the way the Sun exposed it. And I don't think that people should allow Kirk Franklin to sweep this under the rug. And then, of course, Monique, the person that actually decided to take the role in the movie Precious. God, you'd have to be a loser to take that role. She took that role in Hollywood, and then she's running around here whining about her career that is now non existent, taking up for Kirk Franklin, who is an evil, evil, sadistic, diabolical. Oh my God, Kirk Franklin is disgusting. All that whole Christian front. Oh my goddess. Oh yeah, I will be doing a reading on that. Yes, I will. It'll be later on, probably sometime during the witching hour, or maybe even tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And you that like for these people to continue to do harm to others and do it, they're doing it under the guise of religion. And then also, a lot of people will say that these are Illuminati sacrifices, right? And they act like there's just a group of people waiting to make a call, like somebody called Kirk Franklin and said, "Sir, we're going to have to sacrifice your son now." That's not how that works. This man decided that this child was born to be a sacrifice for his father. You can even tell by the look in his eyes, the partial brainwashing. Oh my God. I'm so hurt. I'm so disappointed. I'm so sad. I had to come and talk about it first. It was that you can be so disgusting and to betray your own children in that way. And for you to think that a Bible that was written thousands of years ago, that you don't know who the fuck wrote it, you don't know where it came. Black people lost. Black people are lost. They are lost. And they don't want any Black people to believe that they can do it the right way. They want you to believe that you have to be an evil, diabolical, sadistic freakazoid in order for you to make it in life. When Black people see other Black people doing that, oh, you ain't sacrificing your kids? Oh, you ain't sacrificing no other Black person? Well, bitch, what you doing? um, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Yes, Kelly. Yes, they are. And I can't believe that people are into this crap. And people will sit up here and cover this up. They'll get mad at you when you speak out against your parents. What is wrong with people? Like, my goodness gracious. It reminds me of my own parents and his wife, Tammy. Oh, God. What a horrible mother. She don't even care about her own children. She don't even, that his wife, Tammy, the good Christian, she don't give a damn about her kids. As long as she can have a lavish lifestyle, she's a greedy ass gold digger, is what the mama is. And you know what? I have more respect for people that struggle but actually love their kids, that do right by their kids. And for this maniac to be this dirty, undercover, making, probably got millions of dollars in the bank. Probably got, why does he deserve what he has while there's people out there starving and struggling, good people? And you know, they say money changes you, but it actually doesn't. You don't have to change everybody. I just, it's downright embarrassing. It's downright embarrassing. You know how black people cover it up? By shaming hoes. That's all they got to do. Shame a hoe, shame a woman. And that's where things get really sick. Shame the woman. Whenever a black person wants to cover up their dirty deeds, they shame a woman, whether or not it's a black woman or either a black child. What is wrong with these people? We're going to find out in that read. Hey, Aunt Billy, we're going to find out in that read. Because I done had enough. You know, that child looks like an indigo child. And thank the gods that I feel like if something happens to Kirk Franklin's son, Kirk Franklin is gonna have some witches doing some work on his ass. Trust me. They ain't gonna be saying it out in the open. I ain't scared of Kirk Franklin. I ain't scared of nobody famous. I ain't scared of nobody that assumes that they have power. Because, brother, if you had a lick of power, you wouldn't be over there trying to sacrifice your own kid. You wouldn't be doing that. You'd be doing something totally different. It is sickening, Kelly. It actually does make you kind of sick to the stomach. And especially being that he's a fraud with millions of dollars. He probably a shapeshifter. And you know, there's a lot of half-breed, hybrided, shape-shifting slash human babies. The mama might be human, but Kirk Franklin, something wrong with that boy. I ain't got no respect. After I heard the way he talked to his own child, I don't respect that man no more. You sure do know how to stomp for God, but when it comes to your own seed, you talk to him like crap. You talk about that child like crap. He's constantly speaking curses on his own child. It is disgusting. It's Munchausen by proxy, is what it is. These people are sick. And they're not the Illuminati, they're the Illuminat. The Illuminati. Some of these people be the Illuminati. They'll do anything for money. They'll do anything for money. And see, y'all saw what happened to Whitney and Bobby's daughter, her boyfriend that sacrificed her and stole her money. He ended up killing himself. Spirit gonna get these people for the dirty crap that they do. And they do need to be removed from this planet. I am so tired of this crap. It just, oh my God, the things that they're doing. And there's a couple of others that I've got some things to say about. Um, y'all don't even realize how much gender dysphoria is being pushed to Black children too. So R. Kelly's daughter has gender dysphoria. Okay, which is strange as hell. And I actually liked R. Kelly. When I saw his daughter, I was like, what the hell? Y'all know that gender dysphoria is being pushed to the Black community by Black people? Make you feel bad about being a man, make you feel bad about being a woman, make you feel bad about being a girl, make you feel bad about being a boy. It's so much that is happening in the underbelly of the Black community that it is sick, and they hate when I come on here and talk about it. They hate it. It hurts them. You know what? Stop doing it then. You ain't no parent if you can't fight off no demon. You supposed to be up there. This is just sad. And I believe that Carry On has been crying out for help. That's what it is. He's scared for his life. He said it 2 years ago. This didn't just come up. He said this 2 years ago. And keep in mind that it ain't just about shooting somebody or making them die under weird circumstances, but it's also about the negativity. I already know that Carry On has suicidal thoughts. I already know. I think it's sad. I remember growing up with suicidal thoughts because it was just something that was off about the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. You made coffee? Okay. I'm gonna go down here and get me some coffee. Yeah, and so we will be. I'm gonna do an official reading. I just wanted to kind of come and talk about it. I am so sick of these devils like Kirk Franklin. I am so sick of them. I really am, man. Just to think that we supposed to look up to him. We supposed to want to be like Kirk Franklin and his family. I wonder how many of Kirk Franklin's family members has he sacrificed so far? How do we know Kirk Franklin ain't been sacrificing his family members? How do we know? Uh, we'll find out. We're going to find out the details, but I already know what I'm going to see because when I split my deck in half, I got the Hanged Man. And what was at the bottom of the deck? I can't remember what was at the bottom of the deck. I said it earlier. The Hanged One came up. That's the sacrifice. So I feel really bad for anybody going through that. Man, oh man, oh man, when you want to live, when you want your life, when you got plans for your life, but your sick, sadistic, disgusting, selfish, greedy, diabolical, ignorant, ignorant parents want to snuff your shit out. I'm going to tell y'all something. We going to build an alliance against them. They done. They done. I promise you, man. It disturbs my soul, man. And it ain't just that, but it's like it's a real problem, and it's been swept under the rug for so long in the Black community. It's been swept under the rug for so long. What these people will actually be doing. And why they get the money, why they get millions of dollars? Because they're evil? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people just know how to front. These people got a real huge united front that people always buy, even though it's a blatant lie. You a corrupt ass person. You know you corrupt when your son feels that you're trying to have him killed. You corrupt. And you know what they'll try to pass it off as? Oh, he's got mental illnesses. Right, right. Really? Really? How did he get those mental illnesses? How did he become mentally ill? Could it possibly have been the way that is? See, people think that just because people are raised in money and privilege, hey, that's it. No, no, it's not. I would rather have parents that loved me, valued me, and cherished me, that raised me in a middle class family where I was loved and taken care of, rather than some rich, crazy people raise you literally cattle. That's it. That's how these black folks see their children, as chattel or cattle. But then they'll come up and they'll go, oh, these racist people and da 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 da. Okay, if we're going to talk about racism, let's talk about what the hell y'all been doing in the black community for thousands of years. Let's talk about what y'all been doing. And then people will say, oh, well, it's just the flesh. They got to let go of the flesh and they're going to go to a better place. That's what you convince yourself as until them spirits get to roaming through your house. And they don't want to listen to nobody real like me. They want to listen to the fake. That, you know, and then just totally disregard this young man and his feelings and his life. Man, I swear to God, it's disgusting. I had to get this out. It's a lot of emotion that I have behind this situation, and then even my own situation. And crazy people sitting up here trying to act like they in Hollywood because they on YouTube. It's insanity. What is wrong with these people? Get it together. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all this, to all the people out there that's doing dirt like that. If you would have did it the right way the first time, you wouldn't have all these problems. What was wrong with you to where you couldn't do it the right way? I have never had it in my heart to harm any of my children. And in fact, God already knows, don't even play with me like that, because I barely survived a miscarriage. So God knows I can't handle that. And I don't know what I would do. That's why people know not to mess with my children. Don't touch them. Don't say nothing to them. Leave them alone. My grandmother was the same exact way. Don't say nothing to my children. Don't touch them. Don't do nothing. That's why none of my grandmother's children were killed. They may have died of cancer and stuff like that, but none of them were actually murdered. Not on my watch. Not ever. Not as long as I exist. For you to just be okay with it. And they're desensitized is what it is, Kelly Sands. They're desensitized. They just don't give a damn. You don't think he was ever involved in? Now, is Carry On by Kirk and what's her name? I forgot the lady's name already. The wife, Shelly. What's her name? I'm sorry. Tammy. Is he? But he probably wasn't. He probably wasn't in his son's life. That, you know, even the famous ones, like, why are they so absentee parents all the time? To the point where even if they're there, they still ain't doing no damn good to the child. And then people will sit up here and get mad at me for telling the truth about the situation. They'll get mad at me. Okay, so that's not his wife's son. Okay, that's why she don't care. Okay. It makes a lot of sense now. But I mean, I would still care. There's no way in hell I'm gonna be married to a man sitting up here in Hollywood sacrificing his own family. I wouldn't want nothing to do with that. I wouldn't want a damn thing to do with that. I don't even see how people sit back and be quiet. And it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like you trapped in the situation. If you try to walk away, then they after you or whatever. And so it's weirdness. These people are not living life. They're practicing terrorism and genocide on their own people, their own blood. And then they'll go, oh, well, it's survival of the fittest. I didn't know that you were an animal. I thought you were a human being. Yeah, humans are mammals, but there's a reason why our brains are so big. There's a reason why our heads weigh about what, 10, 20 pounds? Because of our brain. Okay, an animal, if like a baby puppy or a baby kitten is born and there's something wrong with it, they'll kill the puppy or the kitten. They will. That's in the animal world. You are a human being that walks on two legs. So I have a huge problem with that. I do. I have a huge problem. And they can't stop. Like once they get a taste for your blood, once they get a taste for their own blood, they never stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they'll tell you, don't listen to High Priestess Jamila. She broke. She poor. She ain't never made six figures. She lying to y'all. Y'all got to kill your family members in order to get some money. You got to throw people under the bus in order to get some money. Ain't that sad? Like that, and these is people that's supposed to be up in the rich elite that don't have much common sense. And all of this is going on in the world, and y'all expect for nobody to say nothing? We can see you doing it. And people will go, "Oh, just ignore that." No, I'm not gonna ignore that. And so I'm really disappointed. I used to love that song Stomp. I took it off of my playlist. I just like you know what I'm saying, the beat, you know. Now, you ain't got nothing to do with God, Kirk Franklin. You are the devil. You are the devil. And of course, he probably gave an arrogant response. If my children said, "Hey, mom, you're hurting me," I would be very apologetic. But see, that's because these people act like they ain't got no damn soul whatsoever. The soul train done passed to some of these people. And you got people that are in full support of killing innocent people for sociopathic, narcissistic parents like Kirk Franklin. And will get mad at you. They got mad at me earlier for speaking out about my own parents. They got mad at me earlier. It's like, really? You're mad about that? What, so you wanted me to die? Oh, so you're on their side? And I feel like Nicki Minaj. I don't want no frauds. I don't want no fakes. Pick a side. Pick a side for real. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. They gonna have to, yeah, that's obviously not right. And I'm glad that we are living in the world that we're living in today because luckily, people and children are given more rights. Like it used to be to where your parents, they could just do whatever they wanted to do with you. Didn't nobody really ask any questions. There's actually a documentary on Netflix about a father that locked his daughter up for 20 years and bred 7 grandchildren with her. There's actually a documentary right now. It just, locked her in a basement for 20 years so that he could rape her and made several babies with her, his own child, his own daughter. And I think the mother was upstairs while the whole thing was going on. She was upstairs, asleep, or just chilling, living her life, pretending that her daughter wasn't in the basement being raped by her father. And and it's just like, how do you be with or take up with a man like that, or a woman? You'd have to really be sociopathic. I think they put the father in prison, but they didn't put the mother in prison or something. They didn't lock her up. She should have been locked up too. That's some crazy shit. And you know what these people do? They scapegoat on other people. They're constantly scapegoating. And it's really sick. That's why I'm glad I keep to myself, y'all. I keep to myself, and I just don't care about I just don't care about people that are evil like that. When I notice that you make a choice, you make your choices. And then, you're gonna have to you make your bed, you're gonna have to lay in it. And I don't understand why people want to be friends. The only way you would want to be cool with somebody that's evil and sadistic like that is if you yourself are evil and sadistic. And evil and sadistic people like that, these psychic vampiric type of people, they naturally have a draw to people like me and probably all of you guys, whoever feels that you're, similar to me. They're drawn to people that can see the good in people, because they have to at some point see the good in themselves. Otherwise, that demon will eat their butts up, because they definitely are demonically possessed. Anytime you doing things like that, you're possessed. I've been dealing with possessed people for a very long time. I remember several very, very scary. In fact, my childhood at times was very traumatic, because I remember, and some of these memories are so far gone, I blocked them out. But I remember um, just being attacked as a child by my mother and some of her siblings. I remember that. And it was so traumatizing for me that I would actually hyperventilate sometimes. I would. And the cycle kept repeating. Even as an adult, the cycle kept repeating. There would be these times to where, everybody in the family would just get drunk and, just start attacking me, verbally attacking me, harassing me. And when they bought it to YouTube, I recognized it instantly. They have a script. Oh, don't nobody want you. You're no good. Da 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 da. And they've been carrying on for like several years now with this crap. And any of the people that participated in it, you got to ask them a question like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, and then they'll say they psychic. You're not psychic. These people will come out here and say that they are psychic. Well, if you was a psychic, you would realize that that's not going to work out for you. So it's real, like it's crazy. And so knowing how people can fall under demonic possession, and it'll literally be just like demon hell night. See, I don't have those demon hell nights in my house. My house is safe constantly. My children don't ever have to worry about me flipping out and all of a sudden turning very demonic, being verbally abusive to them. When they were younger, yes, I did spank my children, a few times, quite a few times when they were younger. But, when you become a seasoned parent, you realize that that's not even necessary. So people are crazy. People are absolutely out of their minds. My son knows that he can jump around the house, he can play, he can make a mess. Okay. My living room is a mess right now. Look at it. Look at what this child done did in here. You think I love my child any less? Ooh, I can't stand these kids. They just messing up the house. Well, clean it up. Man. And I've been telling them for the longest, leave me alone. Do you know that I have seen this before? I have heard this before. All of the things that these people were given, the script that these people were given by my mother on what to say to me, you realize that I've heard her say that before. So knowing that you know that, why would you even try it? Is it because you're stupid and crazy? I say it's because people are stupid and crazy. And they'll go and try to defend it. Just shut up about it. Don't say nothing else. Just shut up. Just shut up. Don't say nothing else about it and just be quiet. That's what they need to do. They need to just be quiet. They want me to shut up. I'm not going to shut up about something like that. I want my reputation. I want my accolades. I'm not going to sit up here and let them take everything from me. Got me messed up. I'm going to fight to the death if I have to. I will fight to the death. I don't care if I ain't got no friends. Actually, I got a nice review this morning. I do have a lot of people that love and support me. I appreciate all of y'all. I really do. Thank you. Thank you, 1EQL. You're so sweet. I have a lot of folks that appreciate and love me and care about me and respect me. So I'm not going to take those people for granted. Okay? But it still has got to be said. What are you going to do? Argue it? What are they trying to do? You did everything that you did in front of everybody. It was obvious to anybody that wasn't crazy or a sociopath. It was clear what you were doing. Like why they act like people they still act like they're not gonna figure it out. No, they figured it out years ago. Why don't you go away? Stop trying to. And then they got people that'll contact me and say, "Oh, you sound stupid." What? I sound stupid? No, I sound like I know things that you don't want me, that you don't think I know. Then why didn't you think I knew? These people, and the same thing with Kirk Franklin's son. It's ridiculous. Y'all. Okay. Well, I've said my piece on the situation. I will see y'all later. Y'all, I'm telling you. And you know what? If I see anybody that continues on that plight of my sick, narcissistic parents, I gave them a warning. They got mad because I gave them a warning. What do you expect me to do or to say to you? I gave you a warning. My spirits gave you a warning. Deal with it. Be an adult about it. What the hell is wrong with people? They throwing temper tantrums like little children because they wanted to do something sadistic to Jamila. And Kirk, hey, carry on. If you watching this, which I doubt it very seriously, you don't have no father. I don't have a father either. My father is a piece of crap. The devil. I've always suspected that my father was the devil. Always. I have. Okay. Seriously. So, and what do you want me to say? You want me to sit up here and say that the things that you said about me was the truth? You want me to agree with it? You want me to be quiet about it? I can't be quiet about that. I have literally been stretched to the maximum of my existence, of my being, to where I cannot do it anymore. I cannot do it anymore. If you are on their side, stay on their side. I ain't asking you to switch sides, because 9 times out of 10, if you dumb enough to believe, if you were dumb enough to get involved with that, you probably not the type of person I want in my life anyway, honestly. Because what kind of grown person is sitting around waiting to be involved with something like that? It's time for these folks to move on. And I really do hope that I don't see nothing in the cards where something happened to this boy, carry on, Kirk Franklin's son. Because you never know if they're in social media saying that he's suicidal, they may be planning to do something to make it look like he killed himself. Suicides are always suspicious to me. I don't ever believe in suicide. Not ever. Okay. I am very skeptical of 90% of the cases that I look at that are suicide. I believe that it's somebody else doing it and staging it as a suicide. Okay. It could possibly be very, very easy to stage a suicide. Okay. And I know that these people that do this disgusting stuff. So I'm gonna venture out to say that that young man's life is in danger, and a lot of y'all lives are in danger as well. These people acting crazy, and then they'll try to act like let's be normal again. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. And see, most people that want to leave this country, it really has nothing to do with the country itself. It has nothing to do with America itself. It's the family members and people that are doing certain stuff. It's not, it's America. There's nothing wrong with America. It's freaking family members and people plotting against you. It's ridiculous. And then they'll go, "Oh, you're paranoid." No, I'm not paranoid about nothing because I know that my God is good and would never let any of the weapons that you have formed against me prosper. Not ever. Okay. Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody wants you dead, more than likely you must be an important person. You must be important. Think about it. So, just to let y'all know, I think somebody was saying that I was suicidal. No, I am not suicidal at all. If I turn up dead, they killed me. Somebody killed me. So, don't y'all ever believe that I'm suicidal, ever. Okay, the only time I'm unhappy is when people are attacking me in the name of these sick, disrespectful people posing as my parents. Okay, other than that, I'm over it. Just don't come at me with it. Don't say nothing to me. Don't come with no line from that because I know where you got your lines from. Don't do it. Move on is what I'm saying. Okay? That's just all it is to it. You can and I actually heard somebody say that it's like, no, I'm definitely not suicidal. So something happened to me, they gonna know you did it. They gonna know somebody did it. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's disgusting the way people act, and they're too ashamed to just apologize. Like they're too ashamed of that. But then again, if you thinking about if listen, if you sitting over there thinking about killing somebody just because they want freedom, you need to go in a dungeon, hide yourself, lock yourself up, just go underground somewhere in a cave. I don't know. Go lock yourself up away from society and think for about 4 to 5 years. That's what some of these people need to do. Okay, or they need to get some kind of exorcism or something. Because I'll just be looking at them like, real sick people. What is Jake going to next talk to me about and when? Hmm? Mm-hmm. 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 All right, y'all. So make sure y'all click the bell notifiers because we gonna find out. We gonna definitely look into Kirk Franklin and his little demonic family, and we gonna see just how deep the rabbit hole goes. Okay. All right, y'all. See y'all later.